Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, thank you all for tuning into my 25th episode of Project Renaissance Man. And before I start this episode, I want to share a little something with you guys. I wish I could send this straight through the phone to share it that way. We haven't come that far yet with technology. But when we do, it's going to be a for sure thing. But these things right here, let me get a little closer. This is Kookaburra licorice. It's actually like an Australian kind of licorice. Mango cream. Super delicious. It tastes like it should be an ice cream. It's just really creamy and of a very high quality of candy. And then the good old classic Swedish fish. I got purple in there and I got red. And this is interesting because the red are of course Swedish fish. They're from Sweden. But then the purple fish are called finnies, and they're from some place called Finny, Spain, which is interesting because I thought they were Finnish when I heard Finny. But the candy dude told me that yes, they are indeed from Spain. So it's pretty awesome. There's a textural difference between them. These guys, like these purple ones, the consistency is way different. These are more of like a gelatin consistency. And this is like a harder, rubbery type, but nonetheless super freaking awesome. I'll eat one right now. I'll eat it for you. Yeah, so good. And I gotta hide this candy from myself, or else I'll end up, you won't see me tomorrow morning. I'll have a diabetic coma. So, anyways, let's get on to this vlog. Episode 25, I'm sorry. Mine's all over the place. What I'm gonna be talking about tonight is passion and how passion can be an enhancer to our personal development. Because some of us are very fortunate to have family and tight circles of friends and family and stuff like that, as I had mentioned in my previous vlog, with building a strong circle. But sometimes we can feel lonely even when we have those strong circles, or we can be people that don't have a strong circle. We don't feel like we have anybody to depend upon. And that's why I think that's where I think this passion really shines. Because when you feel like you don't have anybody, sometimes if you have a passion, that's the one thing you can count on. Your passion will never let you down. And yes, you have to give to it. But the more you give to your passion, the greater your chances are of your dream coming true and you reaping benefits that are far beyond greater than monetary gains. For example, I'd much rather work writing for, I don't know, same amount of hours but at a lesser wage than to work at a dead-end job, boring 9 to 5 for, even $15, $20 an hour. Because that's the power of passion. Passion is such a deep love you have for something. And no job is going to be able to compete with that. No regular job. So, I got 3 things that I like to basically look at when it comes to making sure we're tending to our passions. And the first thing I want to bring up is for you to analyze what you gravitate towards. Some of us don't know what our passions are, or we feel like a passion has to be God-given, which I highly disagree with that. I believe a little bit on it through an existential way. You can create your own passion, your own purpose. Your passion and purpose can definitely align, and you can give yourself a reason to be here on this earth. If you feel like you have no family and friends, and so why would you be here? Through passion, you can find a purpose. And passions, if it's a true passion, and it's grand in scope, and it's greater than yourself, it is going to be inexhaustible. Meaning, you're not going to outlive your passion. Your passion is going to burn on long before you're going to die, and you're not going to even be able to fulfill everything you want to fulfill with regard to your passion. And that's the beauty of the passion. So, that's one of the reasons it enriches you as an individual, because it gives you drive. It trains you to be driven. Not only does it train you to be driven, but it brings out the best qualities in a person. To name a few, let me see where I had them listed. I wrote them down. It's going to bring out discipline. It's going to bring out patience, and it's going to bring out faithfulness because passions demand all these things. And these things are really great qualities to possess as a person. You need to be disciplined if you're passionate. You need to be disciplined enough to follow through with things regarding your passion, doing things to tend to your passion. Being patient, you need to be patient that you're going to see the results through the tending you do to your passion. You're going to see these rewards and the beauty that comes through in how your passion unravels and develops and evolves. And then you have to, of course, be faithful. You have to have a lot of faith because a lot of times we're passionate about things that we're hoping are going to be able to sustain us someday. We're going to be able to do what we love and be compensated for that. But through doing so, we have to have a lot of faith, especially because we're going against the grain. We're going against a lot of naysayers, a lot of people who are practical, that think we should be practical. But I can tell you right now, if you are a true dreamer, a big, dreamer, and you're very passionate, you're always going to smash into this. It's always going to be an obstacle. You're always going to have people that are going to think you're out there and you're wasting your time and you're just crazy. But if you think about it, all the great people, all the people that have ever reached those levels that regular people haven't reached, it's because they were impractical. There's definitely a level of impracticality that has to come with the whole dreamer mindset. And obviously that makes perfect sense if you're a dreamer. It's right in the name. So you don't want to allow your belief in whatever it is to waver. And you want to just protect it. You need to protect your passion. It means that much to you. You need to have a relationship with it. But you definitely don't want to allow the conventional workings of society to discourage you from believing in and committing to whatever it is that you love. Because the thing about passion is it is extremely existential in nature. A lot of us, if we don't answer our passion, if we don't tend to it, we feel unfulfilled. We feel like there's this huge gaping hole inside of us somewhere, like our soul's missing a chunk. And that's exactly what happens when you're not doing what you love, but it's calling you to tend to it. And so I recommend everybody find a passion, find something you are passionate about. Don't forfeit and surrender to the ordinary of existence. Life is so much more than that. And like I said, if you're passionate about something, it's going to be something bigger than you, much more grand, and you will be willing to do a lot of things for that. Sacrifice. That's what passion's all about. So, anyways, guys, I think that's what all I got for you all tonight. Thank you all for tuning into my 25th episode. I hope you all are doing great on your journeys towards becoming Renaissance men and Renaissance women. And if you guys feel you have benefited from this video and you have enjoyed it, please be sure to click the notification bell, give me a like, and be sure to subscribe. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Later.